Number 3 on the green worksheet for 4.2, basically you start out with this function, and what kind of function is it? What kind of graph do you see? Which shape is it? It's an increasing, and what kind of shape? Is it a parabola? It's just a line, right? It's just a line. Okay, so this is a linear function, and our linear functions, f of x, are going to be of the form. Let's go with slope-intercept, a plus bx. So what you might want to do first in this problem is sort of come up with a formula. Come up with a formula for the line, okay? So identify the line's y-intercept for me. Where does this line hit the y-axis? -5, okay? So that would be our a. So the function would be -5 is the y-intercept plus, what about the slope? What's the rise versus run? Rise, run. It's going up how many? 4 for every 1 over. So b in this problem, the slope, is 4. So the equation for this line is -5 plus 4x. Let's use that equation to do parts A through D. All right? Part A, evaluate f of 3, and then evaluate f of -3 and add them together. All right? So you have to do 3 things. Find f of 3, find f of -3, and add them. All right? So for part A, we need f of 3, and we need f of -3. F of 3 is going to be -5 plus 12, because 4 times 3 is 12, and you get 7. F of -3 would be -5 plus -12, and that's -17. So the answer here is the sum of f of 3 and f of -3, and that would equal -10. Okay? So that's part A. Part B. Now this is really one of the major benefits of function notation, of why we're switching to this f of x notation. What you can do with this notation is you can embed one function inside another. You can make what are called compositions of functions. So you take one equation and put it inside another equation, and that's sort of what they're telling you to do here. We're going to talk more about this in section 4.8, so I'm kind of surprised it showed up on this worksheet, but here's what it means. You work from the inside out. You start with that little f of 10 on the inside, and you see what that equals. So evaluate f of 10. So that means plug 10 into the equation. So what would f of 10 equal? 35? Okay. So it's asking you to find f of 10. It's like a compound structure kind of thing. So you have to work from the inside. Find f of 10, we just did. So now we know that this f of 10 on the inside equals what? 35. So find f of that answer. So you evaluate f of 10, get an answer, and then evaluate f of that number, f of 35. All right, so you plug in 10, you get 35, plug in 35, and what do you get? -5 plus 4 times 35. 4 times 35 is 140, minus 5 is 135. So that's the final answer for B. You evaluate f of 10, get that answer, and evaluate f of that number. Part C. Part C is okay, part C. Find x when you know the answer for f of x. So this is a little bit different. They're telling you the y value. So you take this entire thing and you replace it with -3. So we know the y and we're finding x. Okay, we're going to add 5 to both sides and you should get 2 equals 4x, and then what? Divide by 4, and 2 divided by 4 is 0.5. So we found the x value, 0.5, that produces this output. You found the input that produces that output. Okay? And then we have D. Find the x when f of x minus 3 equals 35. So step 1 is to figure out what would produce 35. All right? Let's